Alright, Shalom. Alright. First and foremost, I have to give our praises and glory to Power, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Kakodash. Double honors the apostles and elders of great Nelson and grew well. Peace and blessing to the acrimony will have pushed us to before cause of the earth, right? We come out here again to do our prophesying. Right? And we're listening to some CWNs earlier. And it's a shame how our people are so indoctrinated by all these different philosophies going on. Right? They can't even break them simple to the scriptures, but you know, these anti-Christians, that's why we out here. Right? Anti-Mashiach. So it's like the anti-Mashiach agenda, right? Right? That's why we out here to profess knowledge and to bring out the truth. So that the people, so you will have them who will be teaching the profane things. And you have the men of the Lord who actually bring the scriptures the correct way.
And even though, you know, as the brother said, I don't know if you can hear the noise in the background, but if you're hearing something, is you know, all the Christians be on the mic, right? The mic with the speaker, and just listen to him. Some of the things he's saying, and he went into a very deep, I say deep, but a very serious topic as well, which is the coming of the Lord, right? Now, some of the things he said, all right, and then some of the things, obviously, you know, they went totally off. He went into saying that, you know, the rapture doctrine is something wrong, and he correct about that. That's if somebody, you know, they say the scripture say they have a zeal, but not according to what? To knowledge. So they were taught, right, but not according to knowledge. So many things, as I see mentioned, was right, like saying the rapture doctrine is a, you say that is a secret.
Right now we have a theory going on.
Right, yeah.
Come in secret and save some, and leave the rest of suffer.
Yeah, so he say something wrong. So he was correct about that. Then some of the precepts he called about coming on the day of the Lord was precepts that he would use. Now, here what went on. When he brought it out, he break it on wrong. You know, like one of the brothers catch him when he mentioned when he Acts 1, and then he said the Lord on a Sunday, right?
Later or something.
On a Sunday, so you know it's wrong, right? But again, they have a zeal, but not according to what? To knowledge. So better.
You come and see if I
Emphasize this thing. But
answer that, I can share all there are many different topics you can cover when it comes to the coming of the Lord. Because a few things they mention about who it is the Lord coming for, how the Lord coming, because the scriptures talk about the Lord's vengeance. Right?
That's right.
And it also talk about who he coming to deliver. Now we know who it is he coming to deliver according to the scriptures. There is some precepts about it. And we also know how the Lord coming. You can see scripture say what? Yeah, man. I'll bring that one first. There's Isaiah 47. I'll start from verse 1, right? It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. It says, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." Because right now, America in a place where, let me see shit, right? What they say goes, they more or less govern all the rules and how things are dictated. And even in certain places they don't have influence, the people in those places flock to seek America's influence. So like you see, even those Arab countries, that's some degree that they could influence those countries. And where they can't influence them politically, the people in those places just want to be like the American women. You understand? So the women, they don't want to wear hijab no more. You know, they want to be able to drive, they want to be able to do things. You understand? So you can see how you cannot influence America this time, whether it be directly or indirectly. Right? Everybody wants to be like them. That's like scripture say, you will go to Jerusalem to learn of their ways. Right now, America is the ones in that seat. Right? And that's why when that time comes, they're going to be a laughing stuff. Because they're going to say what? They say, is this the man, you know, that called you? And you understand? Everybody going to be amazed. Because everybody thought that America would have been touchless. They had the biggest military. They had everybody under control. They're always bullying people and getting away with it. And they think that that would last forever. Right? It say, take the millstone and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover thy thigh. It say, pass over the river. It say, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance. Right? It say, I will take vengeance. I will not meet thee as a man. So the Lord explained how it is to go and come back. It's not going to be with rose petals. It's not going to be
A white horse.
calm.
A white horse with wings, you know, that they love to show that image of Pegasus. You know?
No, it does.
Go ahead.
You know, it did give a description, you know, in Revelation, but it wasn't like how it is there depicted in the pictures on them.
Yeah, because they don't have that knowledge. I didn't go back to what? They don't have that spirit of the Lord. That's the importance of having spirit of the Lord. That you see these things and know the breakdown. But as your brother say, you need media as a man, right? And a vengeance. So it goes into two aspects, right? Whereas they say the common word, vengeance, right? Vengeance. That sounds like anything good to you. Like one of the beliefs that Christians have is that you come back to the Lord, you come back good, right? There is no when they will interject the rock doctrine, they will be taken up before. You know, the Lord will save them, you know. Yeah, you come in, as they say, I come in, yeah, all my children, you understand? And so on and so forth. But if I get the vengeance part, right? And then the next part it was what? You don't meet the as a man. You know, them come back to all they think him to be. And make it straight for you too, and that's why I have to make it straight for you, because with this human body, he's talking right about this.
You bully him once, he not bully him the second time. That's why the first time he was referred to as the lamb. The second time it was a conquering lion. When you look at the comparison of a lamb and a lion, it's two completely different creatures. Yes. One built to slaughter.
Zephaniah 1:14. It says, the great day of Yahweh is near, it is near, and he is stood greatly, and even the voice of the day of Yahweh, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly.
You say what the mighty, all them men who proud, the way scripture saying that is in Isaiah. We say all who is proud and lofty shall be brought low. All the men who like to push on their chest and feel like they're the biggest baddest shit around.
They shall not pride.
You understand? In that time, nobody not going to have a belly.
No, they what you say like that? They were so afraid, but they did fight still.
Yeah, but that was because the Lord put a spirit in them.
Yeah, but they were so afraid. The scripture says, that day is the day of wrath, the day of trouble and distress.
A day of what?
A day of wrath.
A day of wrath. You understand? This you remember, you're telling you about the day of the Lord. So if you feel, well, if you think it's going to be nice, and we're not talking, that is the day, what about the days before? You understand? The time before. The sorrows of the Lord say going to come upon the people upon this place. You know? Then we're going to come to that great and what? Dreadful day. Right?
It's that day is the day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation.
I find to say that. You ever hear anti-Christian bring any precept at something like that? Any? Yeah? No, but those fighting really much. You know? Yeah. Those fighting, you know, if it is, like, I never hear none of them ever talk about the Lord's vengeance.
Nah,
never.
They say come and just say.
You understand?
They only come but take people and go. So who do you need to destroy that the prophecy is talk about? Understand? Who saw that is made in blood, made in heaven, so that who garments dipped in blood are good? It says a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of thick clouds, darkness, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers.
Yes, and when they say what they say, prophesy before me and before thee, prophesy most again. Prophesy against what? Kingdoms of pestilence and AIDS and so forth. That's paraphrasing. For a reason why it's that. When it is these men came and prophesy against a kingdom, afterwards it was annihilation. Which kingdom did the Lord ever prophesy against and had at the end? If it wasn't complete brimstone and it burned up, it was some kind of jacked up shit. You understand?
Yeah. Verse 17, it says, and I will bring the stress upon men that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as dung. And I something like you know, I hear something nothing like what they don't say.
It then something like something to look forward to. That's what they want to you.
Yeah, exactly as I'm first want to that's how you understand? Because you think when you wake up, the place will be a nice cool, breezy day. The sun ain't gonna be too hot, you know? Plenty breeze. I don't know, that's what we're going darkness.
A lot of these people, a lot of them too, the scripture say what the Lord shall say and strong deliverance. A lot of people teaching these things now, they actually teaching these things in good hope that in that time something will be to the state, not knowing that it will be destruction. Unless the Lord allow them to repent. Because they were teaching false doctrines all the time. They were part of the broad path to destruction. Leading people astray. Good.
It says neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of Yahweh's wrath.
Like Proverbs. It says richest profit nothing is near wrath.
It says, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
Right, a speedy riddance. So the Lord saying, I give you now wipe people out.
Yeah, like I said, the whole land. That's some of it. Now that would be nice to, you know, them over here and then, no, the whole land.
9 Zechariah, it say 2/3 thereof shall be cut off and die. So the Lord prophesy against 2/3 of them in the land. They're going to be cut off and die. You understand? It had no gain around that. The scripture say what? They say it shall not be turned unto in void. Once you put it out there, like this, it will happen. So there's
now nothing something like that because you talk about how people going to be as well. You see, hey, watch me. This concept is better. The time that right now we're in 2025, right? We what today is like the 4th day into the new year, 5th day? Is it 5th, right? 5th day into the new year, right? This is something along the lines, right? And if nothing good is happening now, well, if you anything good going to happen, if you come in the day of the Lord, you understand? There's such a body act.
oh, I think we have no.
And that's feel how it is. But like how we speaking, we're going to catch me frame.
Boy, adjusting to the movements, like you
know?
Can't put back a little bit and see if it will.
Put Jake into the. Put Jake. They need to see.
Huh?
Put Jake.
No, I just turn it.
Yeah. Turn it to Jake. Right? So yeah. So along those lines of nothing good. Hey, it's only after things gonna get good.
Yeah. Within the kingdom.
Within the kingdom. It's over the Lord Jeremiah 16 say what? People send what? Send hunters. Right? What they want hunt?
Can.
When a hunter coming for what? A prey. Right? That's not like any good time. Or any good thing. A good thing to the men who will be hunters. Okay. You understand? And they see guys who think it will be good with what the elect. But for the rest, it gonna be torment. Death, destruction. They say the blood will be like what? Like sand, like dust.
Pour out as dust, you know. Woodless, nothing, it's all over them. Plenty man. You know what I mean? Like dust. You know what I mean? You're not walking down the road.
Not necessarily like that.
It's dust. You know this kind of way? And the body's like dung. Woodless all over the place. It's like it has no value. You know? That's very different.
And I talk about how the body don't be in the street. You know?
So nobody can bury them.
Nobody can bury them.
No one to moan all that. Everybody want to worry about themselves, but that one there, alright?
See, a man shall desire to see another and shall not be able. Like the kind of things that coming with the Lord. But they thinking what the scriptures say, like what peace and safety.
Yeah.
That son of destruction will come upon them.
Yeah, that's just
And he can bring that as well too. Because I know it's so what are you
The Revelation, right? 1, the 7. Revelation 1 verse 7, they say, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him.
You see, come with clothes. That goes into what? That goes into what? The Christians would break down that scripture and say it's literal clothes. You understand? They would,
have a big,
yeah.
have a big song saying that. You know, come right in front of cloud.
Goku style.
Yeah, the Goku style.
Yeah, like when you're smiling at the clouds.
Like or like the sun will come. You know? That's how there's picture him. You read that and that's why you see somebody videos is edit. Like with the Lord, they're showing him literally on a cloud. You understand?
Emerging from a
yeah, man, they're going to see something else as a cloud. You know? Or they're going to see
according to like a mountain. You can see there. One of the people are to that. Yeah, I know from whence it came and I don't know it.
I think that is
that is
just talking about.
You understand? And so they're going to see that.
And it wouldn't be white and fluff.
Nah.
I'm telling you that.
Now we talk about the plague that's going forth in the land. You understand? There's a plague. Watch me when only see that all everybody going to tremble.
Like I say, it's just like you repeat Egypt. It was a blessing unto Israel, but it was a curse unto the Egyptians. And the modern day Egyptians today is who? You understand?
Spiritually,
Southern Egypt, which is Babylon. Right? You say, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him.
So all of that didn't believe. If you don't believe, you know, at the end of the day, you're still going to see it. Again, there's two ways to believe. Either you believe it, or you're forced to believe. And in that day, all you're going to get that. All you're going might see on the news is UFO attack. You know? Invasion. You understand? Or you could, no, that is the thing. And let's say, you know, let's imagine how the news going to play it forward. You know?
You know,
now imagine you
no, let me check my phone.
You on
Instagram, you see a man right outside your building videotaping. And people are saying,
remember, and that time, we shouldn't be locked down.
Yeah,
Like,
bro,
everybody must be on the internet or
it's going to that.
and that time there could be chaos. In the midst of chaos, that way they could be what why the kids get dark and none like this?
yeah, this going to come back to it.
You understand? It said every eye shall see him. It said they also which pierced him. It said and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him.
So why would they say wail? Give me that meaning for that word that? Give me the word for that wail.
Yeah.
So I say all things they go do what? They go wail. That sound like anything good to you?
They say they rejoice.
They didn't say they rejoice. Oh, the elect will.
A prolonged high-pitched cry of pain, grief, or anger.
What that? Read back over from the top.
Prolonged high-pitched cry of pain, grief, or anger.
Pain, grief, or anger, right? Listen to the emotions they're talking about, the feelings that these people are going to feel. Pain, grief, and what? Anger. Understand? We'll bring us to there. If you look at Amos chapter 5, and I'm going to read from verse 18. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. So what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. So as we were talking about today, what they were speaking about is speaking about the coming of the Lord. The day of the Lord. And you don't understand that the day of the Lord is not what they perceive it to be. It's not about, it's not that cherry picking, good times that they're going to picture it. Remember when I was small, it's had a picture of the coming of the Lord. It always stick in my mind because when you're small, you see a picture like that, over your sleeve.
Your old school Bibles and them.
Yeah, it's a picture of the Lord coming out with a host of people on a horse, and everybody was happy. But what in that picture, they never show you no destruction, they never show you things that take place, you know? Until you finally, you know, you wake up to the truth and you get to understand that the day of the Lord is not, hey, it's not light. As it says here, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? And Isaiah asked himself, what end is it for you? I can say, what are you doing right now?
Man, what is your reward?
What is the reward?
What is your reward? In Revelation, you know, shall say, you like come quickly, and the reward is with me. What end is it for you? You want, alright, you want the Lord to come, no problem. But what you feel you're going to get when you reach?
I look at the scripture that say, the Lord say, when you come, He will reward them. Type in your reward, it's something else, you reward them according to the work. Reward every man according to the work.
Yeah, my reward is with me, so I
Yeah, I
have
think
something
it's the
over
same.
this.
You get?
Yeah. What's that? 0-1.
It's like a reward every man in life.
Yeah, I don't know. The exact same bishop here.
Right.
In Revelation 22 and 12, it says, and behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to give every man according as his work shall be.
So, reward every man according to his work. And then you ask yourself now, what work yours with?
What was your work there?
Yours with for the Lord. That because this is how this topic is a serious topic, just like every other topic. But everybody want to be saved,
God,
but they don't want to do the work, right? Or they don't want to do the change to be saved. It's like you come in our work, right? A job. Everybody want to get paid, but they don't want to do the work to get paid, but they want to receive a pay. And when you receive your pay, them vex with you because you do your work. Right? That is why now the scripture talk about was on Solomon 5, the children of salvation. How they gonna be when they see you being saved? You understand? The Muslim men was calling bums. You know?
They regarded their works as nothing.
Not they regarded their works as what as nothing.
The
The lives as nothing. Can't.
I'm not, Mama, I want to read that one now.
Yeah.
I'm not reading it.
You know?
Because it had something about.
Yeah.
It
You
had
go to pay.
two things.
You understand? So the Lord coming to reward them, reward every man according to what says work. That is why we are sold to what? To repent, to get right with the Lord. You know? To do the right thing. They're not going to be nice. Like he talking about it. His topic today was talking about the day of the Lord, and he still didn't go into the aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? He still didn't go into
read no precepts.
no, he just quote, as I said, as you're saying, he quote one or two precepts. Some of the precepts, yeah, you can use. You know, he quote the scripture talking about the Lord over the media as a man, you know, as he ended in heaven, he come back, right? But he went into the day, he's still not giving the people an example of the day.
Really break it down. Just say, I don't know. Yes, his son, he was just on a Sunday, right? Right, what he said? Concerning the Acts 1.
Concerning the Acts 1 here,
Yeah.
then he quote the next Matthew and so forth.
But he didn't really break down.
Yeah, it can. And you see, it's such an important thing because now, somebody hearing that, they might just think they could continue to go out. They don't understand the day of the Lord is really darkness. You know, death, destruction. Right? That is the day of the Lord. Where? Yeah. What?
You see the wisdom of Solomon 5, start from 1, right? It said, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him. And let us show you that the righteous is afflicted. Right? You can say those that afflicted him. Brothers just go through afflictions in many different ways. Some people just do it directly, might scoff at you. Some brothers, you know, had different information about them leaks, then might take pictures of them and edit it. And then it have indirect ways that somebody might afflict you. Like they might even come and do it directly to your face, but they'll go around your back and actually cause trouble for you. But the men of the Lord does suffer affliction in some way, whether it be by the family, whether it be by, you know, some kind of loved ones in the workplace, some form. Right?
But, you know, they score for that. These things we talk about. You know, we were madmen. You know, they come to work as madness. You understand? you know, now they're doing videos saying that what the Hebrews are like mad. They remember the corner and all that stuff. And don't realize what they're doing is all they're doing the part that we would say that they see and they hear and the things that we're talking about.
Against nothing. There's nothing against the truth but for the truth.
They can't do nothing against it, but for the truth. Such an important thing, you know?
But you see, shall a righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors.
And make no what?
No account of his labors.
So that is the thing, they make no account of it. They literally think that the work that you're doing is nothing. You understand? And it's a good work you're doing.
So let's talk about the labor of love. This is actual love. You understand? You see, verse 2 it say, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. It say, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation. It says, so far beyond all that they looked for. Right? Because they not, even though they hear it, they say what I will teach a work that you would not believe, even though it is supposed to be. When we talk about how it is that the Lord will return and how the salvation will take place, you understand? When they actually see it for themselves, they're gonna be like, these bums was right. These bums was actually right. Just like it's like over when the ark closed and men see rain pouring from the sky, and like this madman was actually right.
But it's the way till it works, they go close. There's so much work that I'm working today. What it was doing when was banging, right? What it was doing? It was giving on to what? Marriage, you think about it, when you watch majority, when you read all this stuff like when kingdoms fall, the days before the flood, it's the same way the people, the mindset is today. It's the same spirit that they're in. The spirit of mud. You know? They ain't paying no attention. No, we're talking about one nuclear warfare. That's not going to come. You know? World War III, that's not going to come.
Anything look wrong, so go fix it.
Yeah, what's one of the things they're hype about right now? You're seeing this thing spreading back, right? The diseases. All of a sudden they're frightened now. They ain't frightened because it's spreading now. They're frightened because they don't want to lock down again. Yeah, it's interfering with the things they will do. Enjoy.
See, verse 3 is saying they repenting and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. Right? Mocking and scoffing, talking trash. It say, verse 4, it say, we fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. So they thought that we doing this thing. You understand? They thought that, hey, these men are talking this thing, them talking garbage. It's like same Peter, they say, where's the promise of this coming? You understand? Like, what are wasting all their time? Like how some ex-brothers say, the men should have been doing something in society.
Yeah,
you understand? Or they could have been building up for themselves to become CEOs. One of them said that.
Oh, one of them from things that they say something along those lines.
Yeah, like whatever we say.
Yeah, sure.
The new covenant don't start already, so whatever we say.
Things in the world, things how you go be, you know? Let's see. I see the come to what does
They believe in politics, so they feel
Well, because
they believe in politics.
we respect that. But pray for the unity that. So that this country could be in a better place.
See verse 5, it say, how is he numbered among the children of Yahweh?
How is he what?
How is he numbered among the children of Yahweh?
So how is he numbered? So they're asking, oh, this man that become that word, Right? This man is coming that word. How you see them around this? The ones that don't say, how we
How
go to
them
that man
how
and
them
Lord?
say? How them being saved?
That's-
Them
that's
talk about
what
the
it is.
lawsuit. Them not have to transfer the love and happiness.
See, and that's the
Gain-
aspect.
gain wasn't godliness.
No, and that's how simple people that get catch. It's because you look good, they catch your eye.
You look good on yourself.
Just up in a shirt and tie.
Suit and tie, you catch anybody.
Come.
Because that is the aspect of righteousness. The aspect of righteousness of people in this world is that if it look good, it be good.
Yeah. If you have money, that means that God will take.
Oh, you saw that's come. You saw him coming rather down. You saw coming in the best of the best. Come on. You understand? The best of the best. Driving the best, weighing the best. And then when you hear the true motive behind the situation, how much man get catch like that? You know, and him and so forth, I find look beyond what was being shown. You know?
It's just like when them rap stars on them. You understand? When it is they see the glam and they want to be in it. You understand? Then when you look it's because what? They get to realize that when they're in the industry, they realize it's not what they thought. You understand? They actually had to do things that they didn't think they would have to do. And even the freedom that they have in the industry, they even some people even talk about it. Like those people who sell out and become all these different things. When it is that they're in the industry now, they're not able to spend the money on things they want.
That way it's they say the word soul. They say the word selling soul. To receive people, sometimes not any massive.
And you gain you and lose it on
The soul, and that is what it's going. Like, right. That's like what you're talking about, right? Like cars, this and that, and all these things. That was talking about before. That is what they consider to be. To them, that is godliness. That is a gain. To them, gain is godliness. You know, it's like these people that move us. We feel doing it for. We feel doing it because of righteousness. No, we're doing it because of what they can get. Right? That is what that is their mindset. I said the fashion of this world won't pass away. And that's what we want to see. And that's what we're heading into. That's what we're heading into. Man, we want to come on the day of the Lord. We want to see that day. If the Lord permit that, we live to see that day. If not, we don't know the city, death shall rise with him first. Right?
One way or the other, it will come.
One way or the other, it will come. And one way or the other, the elect won't be with him. You know? We don't need anything else. But they say salvation come from who? The Lord. If anybody in the spirit is going to save him, no.
They want to.
No, they want to.
They say what? They say the one belly. Is that what it's like?
You know, hey, but nonetheless, before we was really interrupted, right? But you know, the man passed the act, so if we into politics, why would we even be into that? Why would we even be into that? We are in the S.O.E right now, right? For those who may not know, we are in the S.O.E. One of the worst S.O.Es ever called in the history of mankind. You understand? But this, why would you even believe in those things? Right? Because here why? Jacob looked for salvation in man, not in the Lord. You understand? Yeah, money man.
Things that they see.
Anything, yeah, can. And that is why you know they're broken hearted, because the things the people they believe in fail them. Just to say that 10 years a political party in Trinidad here it stayed 10 years, right? They will talk about politics and so forth. Let's mention something here, right? 10 years. Yeah, how crazy it is, right? Now we know scriptures talk about we know things are gonna get better. Yeah, man. We know things ain't gonna get better. Right? But this is we know that through the scriptures, and that is what we're going into. Because in order to reach the day of the Lord, it has to get worse. It has to get worse.
Beginning of sorrow.
You understand? In order to say salvation, you have to come and save her. You have to come and save, right?
You have to come and save me from something.
Something.
Yeah.
So it can never be good.
Yeah,
That is,
it's not supposed to be
so,
no pleasure.
yeah. Because and that is what we're talking about the fella. Even though you go into the day of the Lord, they talk about the Lord coming. What he coming to do? He mentioned that when the Lord come, That is when he come to save you first. No, the Lord come, but the time to come out is to save. That will say Yahweh Shai, he saves. Right? But they spend 10 years, a political party, a little rant a little bit, but spend 10 years, because this is how, that is why, this is sure, that is the spirit that the Lord do that. That is the spirit that the Lord send the people to pass through. And next example, if you're going in and talking about the same thing we're talking in too, we already believe in politics, pray for the, what we doing that for?
Pray for them to win so that they can
Yeah,
make change.
so they can make change, so they can bring a good thing. No. What they had all the time. We know they had all the time, what they did. Now, were they better than this present day government? Yeah. But the two governments wicked than the rest. Right?
Two of them working
For the same agenda. Right?
For the same destination.
So let me show you how wicked it is. One political, where we in now, we are in India soon. For those who don't know, what do they get? Morning. So who don't know? That's what it means a state of emergency. Right? Now, technically, Jacob need a state of emergency forever. Because we need that urgent attention. We need that salvation from God. Salvation will come from who? The Lord. Right? But he spent 10 years. They spent 10 years. Crime for 2024 was the highest that's ever been recorded in the history of this country. Right? Over 600 and something, close to 700 before the year done. And we're not putting into account those that would not, because the government sometimes don't put the numbers, the actual statistics, right?
So it could be almost
It
2
can be
dollars a day.
Yeah, so it can be close to 1,000. And 1,000 for this country that is real plenty. If it how much people living on the land and so forth.
1 point something.
Yeah, 600 is like that's a grand number, right? So okay, he spent this is what a man spent 10 years in power, and in last year he take $1 million back pay, $40,000 raise, and then he come out this week to tell them I come to resign.
Yeah, he stepped down.
Yeah. It was 50, it was 50, 60, yeah?
It was 30.
It was 30 in the raise.
Now it's
Yeah.
30,000 a month you're working for.
So then he put the country in turmoil. Thief the money, take the raise and bust out. You understand?
That's ungodly rich.
That ungodly rich, you know, and now we mentioned that because, and again, they're going into what we were talking about. How these Jake, they seek for salvation, but they seeking it from who? From man. And man continue to do what? Because if you go to ask a Jake who he voted for, you know, he will tell you, he voted back for that same man.
For that same group. But you know what they're going to say? Somebody else in charge now, so...
Yeah, it will bring a difference.
Yeah.
So the last election that called, who was in charge? Who voted for them?
That's why the Lord not going to show them no mercy in that day, right?
And I think Jake's so docile. Don't go to this person, it ain't work. Don't go to the next person, it go work. You know what they're going to do? Don't go to the next person. Don't never tell them to
try
do
everybody twice to make sure.
Yeah, to make sure.
You don't have a second chance. Everybody's
Now the scripture is saying is Isaiah 9. It said the leaders of the people caused on the earth, and they that are led of them are what? Are destroyed. Right? They that are led of them are destroyed. They can't no salvation to get from this. You're talking about or they believe in politics. No, we don't. The only governing body we believe in is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
That is the cup.
You understand?
So it's a water that go down to Egypt to seek help.
And the governing body and all the rest of things that come with it.
Because the number in chariots and
That is,
Isaiah 31 is 31 are trying to put by already thinking about it.
we believe in chariots and horsemen.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there are many.
Because there are many.
I
Can see.
would say what the trust in Pharaoh should be a shame. And the trust in Egypt will be a confusion.
Even right now, more people sick because of the trust in Pharaoh.
The past, we already know. The same way they don't want to hear we don't want to hear all this. Let's continue going. Shall I cry? I'm told all this as well. You know? Fed up. It's all fed up. Fed up. You see, and there's a state. The only person going and save is the Lord. That should show you how we need that, what do you say that? Divine intervention. Because we can't get it from no man. You understand? We can't get. You know? Or they're still looking for what? For help from government. But when turmoil break off, you can't blame the government. So then what did they for?
When a kingdom not good, you don't blame the king.
Yeah, we're not, and the judgment will fall upon who? The king.
Yeah, easy head.
Easy head. And then when you off, what would happen to the people?
As the ruler is, so is his subjects.
You know? But again, hey, see how they're walking here, they're happy, they mirth, you know, they're passing around, they sort of look at appliances, you know, why they look at appliances? Because to come and do what they're doing, they're not free. They feel they're walking free because they love the political party, no, because they know they're going to get paid. So they don't watch to see what are coming up, and you know, they might be at 4,000, wherever it may be, so they're coming to watch. Yeah.
On higher purchase.
It's sure. It's too small. She money bigger than everybody else. Yeah? She money bigger than everybody else now. It's too small. You understand? But that is to show how they stink. For them, again, going into that way we sort of talk about the righteousness for the look, they sort of watch it. Because we're going into what? Them.
Yeah, we against them. So.
No, me and tomorrow you and see no pay them. Or they had all the time, and man, that's always bringing it up to show you, we're referencing a wicked Jeep coming to rulership 10 years, and he rob and he gone. He could be a either man. The way how he moved.
Yeah, because he said blatantly and people still love it.
Right.
He said the rich have to remain rich. Poor
But to remain poor. And I know, the man say that.
Straightforward on national TV.
The
Take that
the man say that. Nah, then you go a little deeper on that. The man say that, and he had Jake's in the crowd.
Yeah. That's what we want to hear.
That is what we want to hear. That's what we want to hear.
It's not a homeborn
Slave, you understand? That's the mindset. So with all the things we're saying is to show the mindset of how the people is. So they come out, you feeling prepared for the day of the Lord? Matter of fact, you feeling prepared for the days before the Lord? No.
I don't even know about Jacob.
I put up remember I put up on I share the thing with the page that is give the news about the disease and thing, right?
Yeah.
I put it up. If some people message me, wait, we're going to need to vaccinate things, so they get frightened now. So they get frightened. Because why? What they are accustomed to do now, because what they say, you know what? You reason why they get into it because what come around the corner? Carnival.
What went wrong with the last carnival? What they saw last one done?
Right after.
So what do you feel what happened?
So if it's going to happen, they're going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
You know?
But 2 days and then 300 people hospitalized, confirmed, all of us.
And the security thing, it's going to be worse than that.
Done.
So that's what we're saying.
Because the same article they posted says a
Academic,
because remember around this time we have a high influx of foreigners. So who's to say the amount of things going on come with them?
You know, I was supposed to do a live stream with a brother last night, but we get out of the time, and then I tell him I see the time, I don't wake up in the morning. Didn't come and do the works. But he was going into, as you know, mentioned here, I got spread, because he was going into like the weather, you know? So he was going into the weather, like, it's America, and these countries, they go into a cold front. From since
England is
right.
what causing their influence. I think
So,
they're going through a cold snap.
Yes. From since how long? 1950 or something like that, they say they're going to last them for how much weeks? To the fact where like this literally say that some of this stuff could get frozen. But what it did is cause a spike, as it's called a spike. That's the time we're in. It's not really prepared for that. But they come and talk about election and vote. The only election we're trying to seek is to be the elected of the Lord.
We're trying to make ourselves feel like
that's what the scripture. That's what we say. We have the hope. That's what we just say. We hope the hope for the elect.
That is it.
If I can say also, based on what you say, remember when you play school, the immune system is more affected.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's easier for you to get sick.
That's why in the Caribbean here, like we just only get certain sicknesses. We don't get like the grand sicknesses like other cold countries will get, because we don't really experience cold weather, right?
We just are wet and
yeah. So we will get like normal cold, normal virus,
common cold.
Yeah, common cold or the common virus, and then adding a little other sickness. But to get the grand thing like Like what other places get now.
Yeah,
Don't
like,
get
let's
that.
just say like like down here you don't hear a search on the moon, yeah. And these things because why? Because of the weather. Because 95% of the time it hot, and when it's not, it just won't. Nice all.
It's gonna bring out of where?
Yeah, yeah, I'm bringing something in. Because as we mentioned, it's Isaiah chapter 9 verse I'll read from verse 15. Matter of fact, maybe from verse 13. It says, for the people turned not unto him that smited them, neither do they seek the Lord of hosts.
You know, in Jeremiah, the scripture said, I have smitten your sons in vain. They have received no correction.
I go back into the second I talk about this. It's going to be so cheap. They still going to do what they have to do.
For all this, they will not
Will
turn
turn.
from the
For all this, they will not turn from itself, from the wickedness. You know what? In order to receive good, you need to do good.
Yeah.
I want to say something, but YouTube might ban it. Right? In order to receive good, you need to do good. That is simple. That is common sense. If a man come and do something wicked, his judgment will obviously be something along those lines.
Right.
Because he wouldn't want to do something good. If a man come and hit you and you give him a hug, they crucified the Messiah. You feel he coming to give them roses? That's why when the brother bring in Revelation 1, they say all eyes will see him and they will wail. Right? They'll be frightened. He make it clear for you to who will and see him. Them that pierce him.
You know, they want to say yes, I say blood shall be on all heads
and our
on
children.
heads. You understand? All them was talking that shit.
That go back to like I think one of us said earlier in the video, and I didn't think it. One of us said earlier that they choose the evil over the Lord. That's what they do. But when they ask them, hey, who they were? The Messiah or it was like nah, give me the murder.
It's Barnabas or something. What's his name?
So I wash my hands on it. They say, yeah, give me one.
Yeah, give me the murder. And they still act. When it comes to this, you're telling them all the good things. They don't want to hear that. But come and tell them about a party, come and tell them about some wickedness, come and tell them about some gang. They love that. You know?
Say, boy, I have a racket for you to run it.
Yeah, oh, drop the info. They love that, yeah. They love that.
Scamming trust.
That's the people we deal with. Right? So it says, therefore the Lord will cut off them from Israel. It says, for the people turn it not unto him that smited them, neither do they seek the Lord of hosts. Right. Therefore the Lord will cut off from Israel head and tail, branch and rush in one day.
Like I said, the reason why they're being split in the first place was for them to turn back.
Yeah, was for correction.
You understand?
They get Alexa, they went back and do the same. They were like, just hardened churn, man. Hardened churn.
To be the hardened child is the most annoying thing.
You understand? That's why we have a age old, as they say, saying in China. Right? Everybody and the mother grew up here. Nigga head hard. Why you feel they say that? But the same thing you know we are like so. The same thing you know in back and
And it might get worse too.
yeah. That's how they selling wickedness.
And that I agree with story Maccabees talk about that. They say because of these things, so calamities came upon them. But you think they'll stop? No. They'll still continue. Why? Because they're wicked.
They'll continue and do worse. Because as the person, they will do what? They will wax worse. You understand? I say the ancient and honorable, he is the head, and the prophet that teacheth lies, he is the tail. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. So let's go back to like what we were saying. You come in to tell us about a political party, that don't make no sense. We don't want to hear that. That's like you preaching the word and somebody come and tell you about Beyonce and Jay-Z. Fuck that one do fair. Listen to them going to bring anything. You ever see all the people that's being friendly with celebrities?
Yeah, like I get these best friends.
Like best friends, like part of the personal close family, like the close relative.
Man, I do back up.
What you say about my mama?
Yeah.
Even if you say what they say, be followers of me as I am of Mashiach.
Right.
Which one of these celebrities or these so-called leaders you see is of Mashiach in what they do and what they say? None.
Matter of fact, they just make a mockery of the Lord. You know, they just make a mockery. Now, we know whatever it is, but technically there's we making a mockery of the Lord. We like, when they come to the scriptures, you feel them want to hear that? And in some of the videos, they say the Bible and burn it. Why would we take them serious?
So in the Bible and then lie to the whole group after it. Yeah, so he had to receive judgment from potential officer.
Yeah, people don't go back and say it.
Wisdom of Solomon 5, I'll go to verse 6, right? It said, therefore we have erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness had not shined unto us. It said, and the Son of righteousness rose not upon us. It said, we wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness.
They weary themselves and what?
In the way of wickedness.
So, how you going to receive our salvation if that is the way you do it? If that is where your mindset on.
He loved the sinner.
Love the sinner.
Yeah.
But in the scripture that say both the sinner and the sin is
the Lord say He's going to bring death and destruction unto them that sin. Unto the sinners He bring death and destruction unto them. What do you mean He love these sinners? Man tell us straight out He's going to bring death and destruction unto them. So in that time you feel you're going to be good? You feel in that time now? In the time we're coming into, you feel these people could run onto any political party and ask for anything? They can't even get now. You feel you go get in those days? Who the scripture say? If the Ezra talk about this roughly paraphrasing, they don't pay no mind to the kings and so forth.
Not regard the king.
They don't regard the kings. Man, they come to mash all up.
And the power shall be in their hand. When the cattle start to boil over, wherever the things will be going to do. Like one time when they run in the president of the house and tell them eat and cook and them because
Pakistan as well too. When they went through the thing and they were just running the president house.
the president had a fly out in the country.
That's why they're digging holes, because they know not even once you calling them now in that time, they don't want to hear nothing. That's why they're digging holes and going to know. And having armor piercing beating and all kind of fancy thing, because they know that in that time, they know how chaotic it's going to be. We're not drinking it for 2 days.
We're not drinking it for 2 days. They continue to eat. Uga buga.
They're looking like hot dogs.
You know the cartoon when a man eat his son back to the caveman since they're like a pet? Yeah. He said they look for food, that's how they go big. You know? You see, you didn't carry your princess, you feel them care about your position. They even care about it now. If you don't care about all in that day, they watch it only as a ticket, as a meal ticket. If they have all in their possession or the word of some sort of value. But
It say we weary ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. It say, yea, we have gone through deserts. It say, where they lay no way. But as for the way of the Lord, Yahweh, it say we have not known it.
yeah, going to the deserts, going to these other things that not going to give all their way towards the Lord.
And the one realized that in that time, not before. When that time reached, that is when the one realized that the way of the Lord, we really haven't known it.
So you're going to the deserts, that's what a dry piece of land, right?
And
In the scripture is already talking about the desert, right? But there's references, they go to a desert, meaning a place of what? You know, the scriptures mention one. Or the word is like what? Water.
I'm not going to say like fountain, we call it fountain and living water.
The fountain and living waters. You understand? A living waters bring life. Usually a desert does bring one. They see death, dryness. Place don't have substance. That is what they're running to.
And that's how most of these people are right now. You know, so you can say what the valley is. Say, can these bones live? You understand? Dried up.
Yeah. Finish it?
Say verse 8. It say, what hath pride profited us? Or what good hath riches with our wanting bought us? So the same profit was no value to them, and pride was no value to them. All these people who esteem themselves in this place. You understand? Who want to be called doctor this?
8 minutes ago, sorry. And you cut in, I come in like breaking news. I inside joke, eh? I come in like breaking news. 8 minutes ago, confirmed, this is confirmed, right? China is expecting a surge in infections of the respiratory virus sparking concerns about an outbreak 5 years since the emergency of C-19. 8 minutes ago, this was confirmed. Now, we get the information a week ago, right, about it. So, again, the scripture talk about we had a watch. There is a heed. So, they talk about being circumspect. Because what the days are what? Evil. So, that is why sometimes in the news, you might hear things before it actually hit before. You know, inside source. Right? But it is confirmed. It's literally confirmed now that they've underneath a state of emergency.
We're not going on trick though. You understand? Because when one place gets, another place going on panic.
Oh, wait, 5 years ago, where it start? Or where they say it start? The place move on China?
Yeah. But to be honest with you, this outbreak didn't start actually. This one here is not China. Who has been talking about it more? England and America has been talking about it more.
And it's done reach there, right? So just now you're going to start to see all the hyping up taking place and all the man-made starting to kick back.
I tell all the last week I was telling like them same people.
Yeah.
I like what?
You see it activating.
Yeah, so all if the politics can save all the last time,
I'm happy, sir.
Yeah, no, you wait. I go back along in the emails.
Alright.
I ain't finished.
Yesterday's Revelations. I think back to the emails. I think while I'm going, what we were talking about before now.
I can.
So I'm going mine's after.
That's not. I just showing it to the brothers and them.
Yeah. And the times that we in. This is what the Lord brings.
Yeah, the spirit way.
Yeah, sir.
From the dash. We can't forget the spirit.
This is what the Lord bringing.
It is important because that is days an example. Right? That is why everything what we had witness.
Being revealed unto us, being revealed unto the holy apostles and prophets by His Spirit.
Talking about the virus.
Yeah.
People pass talking about the times we heading into and the Lord just make it come out.
Yeah.
You understand? And when we say confirm, we know it confirmed a little while ago now. It's just that it didn't hit mainstream yet.
Yeah.
So we know about the information. We get the information, we do videos on it, but you have to wait a little time before it confirms. So that's why some people doesn't believe in like the news it might come because it might be from a particular source. But it's any source right now.
And that's why we out here.
Yeah, that's why we out here.
Yeah,
So
that's
to get them what, to get them warning.
Not the anti-Mashiach. Yeah, anti-Mashiach and that's why we out here. They're not bringing all this information. Right? They're saying God is love. They can tell them keep the commandments. They're saying God is love and you know He's coming back on a white horse. Blah 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 blah.
Government does it. No worry, listen.
Yeah. We need the man break it down. You see, if His people shall call His name. You didn't break that down properly.
You don't know what name they call it on.
Or who the people is. He mind all people.
Everybody, anybody calling them all they got should they call him. No, all they want to
And
rape, murder and kill today. Tomorrow
Yeah.
call him.
right before you die, I accept the blood, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And that's why some brothers even say if the Lord didn't raise up the apostles and them. With all that you do, you understand? That's why even Paul tell them on this Paul, he say what? He said knowing in times past ye were Gentiles, carried on to these dumb idols. But these dumb idols that they're following, Jesus, Serapis Christus, you know all the philosophies that go with it. You can see they're in a Gentile state of mind.
I think Gentile is a bit of a well, I can't better way.
Yeah, Gentile
Yeah,
state
because
of
watch
mind.
man, I'm giving everything to him. All in them.
Yeah.
You don't keep any first commandment towards Caesar. If it's one commandment, you see first one? Yeah, but I go like they devoted by. They really
With
devoted.
all the heart and
And
soul.
that's why amazed me, you know. You can say what you want, you can bring how much facts. Not my Jesus.
Let my hear.
Not my Jesus.
And I say the eyes have been blinded.
He's a lunatic, nothing.
But when I was listening to the man just now, he was saying the J, but then he was pronouncing it a certain way too.
Okay.
A different way now. So maybe he trying to say that, you know?
I be it probably listen on the side and
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt
Yeah,
it.
listen on the side.
I wouldn't doubt it.
So you don't want to go straight all the way, we trying to come and mix it like with a pillar.
You still want to be exempted from tax matters.
Yeah,
So you have to,
yeah,
you
you
have
go
to back
find
to the
it.
increase will.
So he said, "Warn to you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Gone.
The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. You understand?
Gone. And that could go so many ways because
So many ways.
literally they would according to as they saying in 300 we will fight in this shit. Because them chariots coming to block out the sun. And it said darkness, it don't just mean figurative or literal, it will be the both. It will be darkness meaning you will be gloomy because you want to but wait. These holy Lord, 30 years now I in church. I is a deacon, I is a choir leader and all these things, and when the pastor said it, never describe this.
And
The spirit, you know, so afraid. You know afraid you have to be so afraid.
Yeah, to be so.
And you need to in dark times.
Come
Listen,
on, gloominess.
Dark times is like a time of hardship, a time of suffering.
Sometimes it doesn't mean like literal dark. It just means it means like the time that they're in.
It's like an allegory.
Yeah.
God, but in this instance, it's
It was really- yeah,
it's
this
both.
is it,
It's
yeah.
both.
It's
It's
both.
Like some
It's
say,
both.
all
It's
the
figurative
above.
and literal.
All the above.
Even alright, so let me get instance too. It had at times it had so much of smoke in a place, it blocked up the light.
God,
Imagine that day with war and the Lord coming, how things gonna be, smoke gonna be, they gonna block up that
I
light.
said, I said,
The moon shall not give a light.
Yeah.
Scripture said that.
It's literally going to be dark. It might be 12 o'clock midday, but
And
it's
it's
going
dark.
to be dark.
That's usually how
You
things gonna
understand?
be.
The people, the mirth will be, you will feel the absence of the mirth, in other words. There will be no happiness. There will not be a smile. I can't say there will not be a smile on our face. We will be smiling once we in this flesh. Other than them, you know what I mean? But as for the rest, they will not have a smile on our face. Children once have to cry instant by instant.
Instant. People, hey, think about it, that day, children won't be even part of the
Come,
dung.
come,
You
no,
know?
it's true. Because as I say, I know the precept would say, no, guys that wait say, when it say they that help and they that are whole pun shall fail. That is
That is Isaiah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that 33.
31.
Yeah, God. You understand? It said them that help and them that are whole pun. When they go into the word whole pun, it means what? Them that support.
Like join,
Mr.
also
Swell.
join on to that
Yes,
scripture say.
so the same way how we support them and we in league with them and you want to vote for this party and that party and you support. Well, I supporting them this election. Yeah, well, all you will feel.
And you see, there's importance of why the salvation come from who? From the Lord.
God,
It's because I'm sure right? They say them that help and hold
And
then
they that
hold
hold
on.
on,
Who
yeah.
shall fall, right?
Yeah.
Think about it like this. If you need help, right? So you use the hold on,
Right.
right? You asking somebody for help. And that man fall. Remember you already into one.
Yeah. It's like the mountain climbers. They hold the rope that you tie onto the leader
Yeah.
or the instructor, right?
You that fall like that.
And the man on top of what going on for you at the bottom.
Yeah.
Is that chain reaction?
You ask him for help. And you think that they ask him for help? Need help. You understand? What going to happen?
Come on.
He prayed just like
Yeah.
the scripture say in Revelation and say what? It say and the kings of the earth and the wise men and the rich men and whatever. This part of it say went into the dens of the rocks and they say tell the rocks fall upon us and hide us from the wrath of the Lamb. Them are not frightened. You understand? Them frightened.
And them
too.
could afford to go in the rocks, eh? You realize it's the kings and then say the subjects. So I'm whole put and supporting and in support. Only have no way to run. The millionaires could go and build bunkers. We go find them. Don't worry. Them are the portion to collect, but all you who what all you? All you is the dust. All your blood will be the dust on the scripture say. All your bodies will be the dust.
Man, the scripture talk about it's Malachi. It say what? It say they're gonna build stubble for the fire.
For the fire can.
You don't understand? You use stubble to keep a fire
Going.
keep a fire going. You understand?
So why ignite fast, it's dry with it, it's dry.
They say as if a man did flee from a land and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. Now we just use this in different parts to show that they can't escape. And that's literally it. They can't. In that day, no matter what it is you do, right? As I say, run from a land, run from a bear. And when you bounce the bear, you run from the bear. You run in a house, you think you're safe.
Yeah, forwards,
You know?
yeah, man.
Woo!
Them can come in here.
Instead of wipe your face and all, you know, man.
Lean up on a wall and take a deep breath.
They escape the army, they escape men who trying to eat here, and then they come inside. That's the hand on the wall. So when you're standing on the wall, remember you.
Yeah, you're taking a sigh relief.
Sigh relief. You think you're good.
Yeah, score.
That's not
Yeah,
knowing.
you must be whole net.
Not knowing.
What?
Something waiting for you inside.
The officer must say that too. He said they that are not staying by the farm and the sword, or so something along that line. The sword don't get them,
Yeah.
but the farm don't get them.
This one.
Did you get that? Did you get that?
Yeah.
I know exactly where this is talking about.
Yeah, one must get chill.
One must
get chill.
Everybody say, the Lord say you're going to point four things onto that.
Can.
Yeah, so when you see a point, when you point something, it's going to happen.
Yeah, can. One of them will get it.
The wild beast,
The sword.
the farming, the sword, one going and get. You know? You want to forget that. Men as we talking about the things to come. That's all.
After you bring that, go bring that.
A man asking a man if he call his brother, asking what he knew.
I'll get it to some, yeah.
You get? Bring it.
Second Ezra 16 and 22. It says, for many of them that dwell upon it shall perish of famine.
Many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. So that one thing,
By one portion.
that one portion, so you can run from. That one thing they might feel you can get it from.
Escape.
You know?
We go plant cassava, we go eat cassava,
And I prophecy.
we go plant dashing. We go eat off the land as they just say. We go eat tomatoes and dashing for the rest of our life. We go up.
And the Lord say, my servant shall eat. He shall be hungry.
Right? It's for many of them that dwell upon it shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
So you escape the hunger.
So you get down in a hole,
Yeah.
you have your thing set up, a man gonna break in there
You doomsday.
and chop you up.
You doomsday bunkers. You understand?
He gonna chop you up. Somebody gonna come in there and chop you up. You might have your thing stuck up there. Somebody, Lord gonna allow somebody to invade you.
You have anything stuck up there? And you might come out to go and get something and you come back in, a wild beast waiting for you.
Yeah.
What will happen? You know, like for example, like somebody was explaining like animals just know the time. Well, we also know that. Because we go up and we hear that since we small.
And they can sense it.
They can sense certain things and there's a just to that. But even in that day, the Lord gonna put our spirit on them to behave a particular way. You know? But they want food too.
Spirits for vengeance.
Yeah. They want food too. The animals want food too. And it just what happened that you is food.
I'm going to bring another now.
That's what happened. You is food. Right? That's the outcome, that? Or you wanted to bring an next Tuesday?
Yeah,
Why not?
verse 23. And the dead shall be cast out as dung.
Well, no, we was quoting. You know what? We was quoting it. But it come out. So, should the spread? Should
And
the spread? Should the spread? Come on. Morning.
never.
So what happened?
And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down.
If you are in jail in the morning, understand? Look, Jake, get up.
Yeah, yeah, look.
You have to look.
Before you go that break.
I never seen before. The first one I seen. And we just be here. Thing. So go ahead, Doc. Just bring it back slack about that.
It says, verse 23. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them.
So they should be cast like dung. You just show me shit.
Yep.
You understand? That is all the dead going to be in that time. It's like shit.
They say no man to comfort them.
Yeah.
So all the things that they just look for to be able to get some kind of ease or relief.
I call it somebody die right now. Like somebody go live. I mean, yeah, obviously death is a sorrowful thing, whatever it may be, right? But somebody might live a full life and die, and people will say, "Oh, why you have to go?" No, they live a full life.
Yeah,
You
you're gonna
understand?
die eventually.
Yeah, they die eventually. But in that day, as I say, one had no work, no
No man to
comfort.
comfort them.
They didn't know how to picture it. When people die in that time, you got time to cry.
It's not gonna be old age neither. It's
Yeah.
gonna be it's not gonna be just old age. It's gonna be
Many things.
yeah.
It mightn't even be old age, Jack.
Yeah.
Let me read. Yeah, understand?
Yeah, will be assortment.
Assortment and stuff.
Young
but,
come up.
but as I say, don't nobody come for them. Anytime of your sorrow, you have to continue to move. And you could be next.
I know. Yeah, but accept my son says I need
Like
to
how Ezekiel again, do even more for sheep.
Even more. Yeah, even more. Let's go. He tell Job, oh, they don't look back. Go. When your wife look back and she tell me, if you Lot, sorry, I'm a joke. Sorry, Lot. It's like
It's happened.
yeah, but look, when not think, when not right there, but if you move anything, but you gotta go.
I mean, sorry, he ain't your voice no more, but it's like, bro, you gotta listen. I say what obedience is better than sacrifice.
Job with the children. To the spirit, Job with the children, what you want done? If you a man with the money children, like children. What you do after, even though
All each other, not
not
one.
Yeah, not one, not all.
All.
One
What
must
do you do after?
All out.
Yeah, he's
One
renting
time.
clothes and he say, I come into this world with nothing, that's paraphrasing, with nothing.
Man, the clothes.
Right,
So yeah,
so why you don't curse the Lord?
yeah, then the wife, and then what don't she after?
But she get it
Yeah.
Now she look better.
But yeah, can't.
She look
But just to show you that how it be. When that day you feel that time people to comfort you, a man don't have time to comfort you in that day. No, you say something to work.
Imagine Job was real mourning as a suck, yeah? Job was real mourning and he's not the friends to comfort him.
Yeah, he still
You
has
understand?
servants and servants and things like that. We keep him
You
in
understand?
on part.
Yeah, he had men who was talking to him.
I
And
was getting a lot of advice.
imagine in that time everybody died and a man is dying to see our next man.
You know, you alone, you know what
Yeah.
but I end myself and not like. Yeah, now I'm going to think.
And he said he shot his eyes, that's not fine.
But he's proud wicked Jake, so that's what you see. But something don't come to my mind, it was you mentioned that. When the people was passing, then there was some man in front. Pass on screen up your face and watching me out and watching them. So I'm like, what we supposed to do?
Like, he's supposed to stop
We're supposed to stop because they're passing. We supposed to do what? Great, you see. That we supposed to do? You pass me, watch you screen. Man, hey, can't wait for that day, bye. Can't wait for that day, bye.
No, it's peaceful, so he can do that. Yeah, understand?
Because they know their party go and win. That's the thing, you know. It's so thing that the confidence, guys, everybody don't there, them that all over the hope and going and being that time and they can't get out help. They're proud right now. Passing and watching the screen and everything and watching. Alright, good. And Chris is on the man. So that Jeep, like Jeep, they want Eli might rule over them. A whole monster like that. You understand? To the spread of some of the things the Lord says, son, within the new world, so that we can see. Talk about the diseases, they confirm it.
That's a whole month slave and a woman.
Yeah, it can.
Woman back
I don't know, they say she going back?
I ain't never sure.
I ain't know she but we see that. Talking about how people, the past, they're coming at the same time. Talking about diseases, it confirmed.
Yeah.
What else we, again, somebody no come here that could be I angel.
In the sky.
You understand? You have no clue. First time he just woke up and he said, God bless all them. Spirit bear witness. And if you see the attire, the figure and how he look, you understand what we say.
You look like me, like brown.
Yeah. But that's how the Lord is.
Yeah. That's how it is looking. It's supposed to look that way.
Spirit of the Lord. That's what it be there.
Come down.
Come Lord, that's Spirit of the Lord. You like that? Well, who was reading? You?
Nah, he was reading something. He was sugar.
For the earth shall be wasted and the cities be cast down.
The earth shall be what?
Wasted.
So that we talk about the day of the Lord, right? And we know the day of the Lord is a physical time. Not just literal, right? But watch all those stuff happening before or in wasted cities. You know what I mean? It would be like they're walking through like when you showed Will Smith. Yeah, man. Yeah.
So
No Will Smith. Nah, Will Smith. Well, same. There's no Washington too, but Will Smith have a nice view. Like this. Oh, yes, so later place could be.
I am a
John.
Yes. Even though they put it, no, those things you see in the movie, look at tap. We don't talk about operations, we don't talk about certain things, and then we can't forget the ESO experiments to do. People think, that day gonna be great. I say, terrible. You understand? terrible, right? Like some of these users, remember they talk about how mutating people from the
mutation.
inside.
I was reading something where they talk about people from Hiroshima still having,
After effects.
yeah, they be in the form, the tar as well, and one hand was outside that window. He said his fingers started to feel like it's on fire, right? Like from the radiation and the fingernails. Instead of growing like on your finger, it started to go upward out your finger, and it have its own blood vessels and things. So if you cut it in bleeding, it will cool out. It's black.
A good example of that too is Vietnam. One of the ways America used it was using biological warfare, something that they're not supposed to do, but we know this. So if the man that do what, he weaken the nation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is this the man that caused you to tremble?
yeah, this is why I cause you to tremble there. You understand?
That's why them thing alone. We know we're not talking about the spiritual things.
Yeah, can. But we do. What they do was like, even unto this day, political parts, they have after effects of the biological warfare. Like the kids go be born with no mouth, and their hand and foot grow small.
Yeah.
Like there's certain things like that, like to show you how what to be. Hey, and if you could do that, imagine that then. Imagine more what you could do.
Look at what the Look at with the juice. You understand? The woman. That's right. Just recently with the same cure as they say. With the woman who was pregnant and took the cure. Look out there, baby.
Oh yeah. God.
Yeah,
I was talking to
coming out not even pale, white, not pale.
Or just miscarriages in general.
Yeah.
Like I was, when I told her probably think yeah, people must know, I know. And she was like, we was talking about the job. She didn't take it. And she told me, she said, I'm glad I didn't take it. Like people around, she was going through certain, like when they take it.
She see it, ailments.
She started seeing that like ailments in the woman.
Yeah.
I don't know one person that thing is that don't have some kind of
Can.
yeah, sir. For the one thing might be showing it that much, but for the majority of them,
And then you remember some of them are Jake, so Jake naturally would fight them.
Yeah.
Other
Yeah,
body
but
would
it's just
for your
not
resistance.
so about. At the end of the day,
take a little while.
at the end of the day, I remember in where we live, we have a kind of backward kind of people. So something gonna be wrong, go say, fuck around. We ain't telling literally very last or literally very
It
worst.
will not be visible.
Yeah.
And right now we into the 4 year. Remember they say after 4 years you will see the after effect.
Yeah.
We actually see the after effects within the 30.
God,
Some because
Well,
if,
sometimes
remember the
before.
information before it can. Remember the information come out that they don't support the information because when in court that it caused so much heart defects, heart problems.
What the artists
Turbo
was,
cancers.
what the artists was
Can.
getting, artists was
Heart
Who's
getting,
attacks
up
and
on the ground,
electric
yeah. So the
currents.
hard was to come out to say it because it's going to court. It reached the court. This fella who was pilot, saying name, I can't say his name, but you know about the PH. He is a work, technically in certain places he can't go because he was there local.
Yeah,
Right? And he's still in the court today. He's still in the court today about it. But remember I said about the court case that they say that they would, after 70 years then they could release the information.
Yeah.
Is that the reason why they paid for 70 years? 70 years.
All the people
them
them
know
know,
that and go
and they can brush
Yeah.
it off, and they
Yeah.
can say, well, that wasn't us, that was
That was this particular people ruling. You understand? But a judge said no,
Bring it up.
bring it up.
Bring it up.
Bring it up to the light. Now, would it be bring up to the light because you know how those cases go? You might see that judge and then listen.
to prolong it and prolong it,
Prolong it, yeah.
until they establish the
find
order.
out
You
the police
can't-
so that's
you
like
wouldn't even
the
be able to
police
talk about it.
Let's prolong it as long as
So
possible.
that's design who holds for himself. You know? Because like on social media, when they stop we say for instance, they stop a Jake driving a nice vehicle, police just automatically react one way. They could spot they could stop a Edomite driving a broken down vehicle. Edomite does act more proud than the Jake in a nice vehicle because you know, hey, this is we system. Hey, what you gonna do me? Yeah,
Knowing that he would receive favor in situation.
yeah.
A poor Jake to a poor you might have stood react differently.
The point might still way on top.
Yeah.
But a point might have rich Jake. Where's the number one poor Jake? Jake naturally poor.
Well, even a poor you might want to move on the function.
They still move like that bit all year.
Yeah.
That don't bother them, you know.
Because they know, and even about this to act, they know that they would be first preference for help.
Yeah, and that
In
preference.
any instance,
Fine. What you do? You have to finish, right?
Yeah, I finished with the second.
Oh, you oh no, you'll bring, no, I don't finish here.
Yeah.
Fine. So then we see after this we go to that. You see, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light? And even very dark and no brightness in it.
Yeah, no brightness, no good. I hope you know they say what? The light at the end of the tunnel now. If I no light on this, they take out that bulb.
And you know that darkness in that time will be of every aspect.
No,
Literally dark.
It's not just
mindset.
literal or figurative, it's both at the same time.
Yeah.
At the same time,
All the above.
All the above,
EMPs, the place going to be destroyed because of war. People
Keep
dying
the
because of
mindset thing,
chemical, all
yeah.
kind of thing.
You don't have multiple choices. There's put
All the above, D. All the above? Yeah.
A, EMPs. B, the Lord. C, the child. D,
all the above. All the above.
All the above.
The grand start was with no internet.
That's act, what?
No Instagram.
That's act. That's one of the things. That's all the notice, right? That's one of the things he so mentioned for years.
Yeah.
About a shutdown. And
No internet.
And same way like the diseases they mentioned it before, until it finally happened some years after. When they first released the information about the so-called NASA, that was in 2022 or 2022, right? About it will have a time coming soon for a certain month they wouldn't have none.
Specs did say that. Specs, Mr. Gates.
Yeah.
He was talking about that was before there was that when he was talking about with the want to mix jump shots with with RFID technology or something like that. With electronic identity. He wanted to mix two of them together. He was doing a video and I was saying that we will soon be coming to a time where we'll be having the mix and we would need to do these things to be able to. So he was talking about our stuff too. And I assure you, these men is not prophets. These men are not seers in the future or nothing like that. When you look at him, when you look at Simpsons, all of these people that is give you glimpses of what's going to happen is not because they can see the future. Cap Williams is not no prophet. You understand? He didn't predict that he didn't predict none of that shit. All of these men is insiders and they receive information
Inside scoop.
to leak. They know because they received it. It wasn't because of some divine no, it wasn't nothing like that. But they will always try to get our glory to these TWONs. Either they will give it to these celebrities who get the inside scoop to reveal, they might get to Nostradamus. They will always try to give it to the glory to some CWON. And the men of the Lord out here even before YouTube. How long YouTube out now? Because the apostles.
I don't know how long it up, but I know the apostles
What
and
did
them
they-
are something called the YouTube era, and them was outside before. Them was outside in the 90s, and
Yeah, before it was actually popular.
I think the YouTube era, I believe, was 2002. 2002, I think it was the YouTube era when people started on YouTube and watch videos.
From 2005, 7, I'm gonna
Somebody, yeah, somebody. The early 2000s is what they deemed the YouTube era, meaning like when
when
we
it
started
started
on
blooming,
YouTube. Like when they started to post videos and videos, they said on the streets, you know what I mean, and publishing it on it.
And the men of the Lord out here.
On the outside, they remember that. In the 90s, early 90s, our events was never on YouTube. You understand?
You out there before Simpsons.
Well, that's
you understand? You out there before Simpsons talking about these things. And they never get the men of the Lord no credit. But it's supposed to be that way. Okay, say what? It say, that is in Luke, it say, so have your fathers unto the false prophets. There's always give the honor unto the false prophets.
And I see this reference, and even for example, right, like they're gonna give the honor to Simpsons predicting, you know, they predict, no Simpsons predicting shit.
Simpsons predicted another world event or some shit.
Simpsons predicting shit. If you go into who it is creates Simpsons, you'll understand why he does be putting on them stuff. You know? Why and which particular people he go back to.
See, their tongue shall fall upon themselves.
Yeah, which particular people he go back to. I know who we talking about.
Yeah, nobody looking like me.
Is a rat with a
Rat with a hat.
Rat with a hat, I know.
Rat with a hat.
You know that the cat in the hat?
Yeah,
The rat in the hat. That's a good one, I like that one. That's a good one. You finished with that one?
Yeah. No, I ain't finished it. That's it. Yeah, I can finish it. Go ahead.
Right? He's a rat. So there, the Revelation 19. Revelation 19, I'll start from verse 9, right? You see, and he said unto me, Write, Blessed are they which are called unto the marriage supper of the Lamb. And he said unto me, These are the true sayings of Yahweh. Right? You say what? Because they are faithful and true. These are the true sayings. You understand? Not showing Trump positioning himself this way with 5 other people and then you're seeing it happening in real. They just acting out a skit because they wrote that skit. You understand? But the true prophecies of the things that are to come, you understand, is the men of the Lord bringing it out and it's written in the scriptures. See, verse 10 and say, and I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushai. You see, worship power for the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy. And that is spirit. If a man is of Yahushai, a Mashiach, that is the spirit you will be in the spirit of prophecy.
Man, everything you see goes about it, man. You hold that up in the scriptures, man. They say things that was never from the beginning, and these is the kind of things that run through your head when you see a brother post and let me say a breaking news, something happened. So you know they really see that happening. This time the other they really talk about, you know what I mean, electronic monitoring and electronic IDs, and so when we see these things happen, you understand that the scriptures is the first thing that's come to mind. In your head it's like a precept for him. Have a precept, man. The first thing that's come to mind.
Like, men are talking about those things, not men who want to be talking about blue pill whole day. You know, how to get rich. Yeah, it's true. These things, the knowledge of these things to some degree is useful. Scriptures say what, use the word as not abusing it. But that's not what we're here for. We're not here to educate men on how to become rich.
Money answers all things, but the love of money.
We're not here, as when the apostles talk about it, we're not here to give men advice on the marriage and them kind of shit. That's not what we're here for.
If she going off, cut she off.
You hear the prophesy. Yeah, he slangs today, you know, real.
Huh?
I say, you know, real, he slangs. Say, verse 11, right? Revelation 19, verse 11, it says, And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True. And the horse represents a chariot. You understand? It's not a literal horse. As it is depicted. My mom's long time, she had I don't know where she get the book from, but she had one like that. I used to see like the literal horse. The horsemen.
Yeah, I know the book you're talking about. You used to see the 4 horse,
yeah.
I used to see it. Yeah.
I used to see the Lord on a white horse too. I used to have a kind of thing in my hand or something. I said, yeah, I saw it in my hand here. But all those things were allegorical. It wasn't literal. Right?
Like for example, there was a time in Ghana, make somebody ride through the city with a black horse or a particular horse, and they put them on a kind of rope kind of thing. And people just think that is the horse they're talking about in the scripture. That is not the same. Somebody just talking about Esau. So what the horse that go forth and over.
Red horse.
Red horse, you know. Yeah. They go see a literal red horse and think that is what the Lord talking about. No, that is not that. The horse represents power.
See, to understand a parable and the dark sayings, you don't.
Yep.
See, sat upon it was called Faithful and True.
It's like how you say horse power.
Yeah.
You can say like, alright, the equivalent to this car here is like 100 horse.
Yeah.
So horsepower. Right? But that was one of the ways they would talk about it, you know?
Because the car is the modern day chariots.
That's right.
Back then chariots were pulled by what? By horses.
By horse, yeah.
You see, faithful and true, and in righteousness he does judge and make war. So it tell you what it is, which everybody who have any sense of the scriptures know who sat upon the horse, that white horse, who they're referring to is the Lord. And you say what? In righteousness he does judge and make war. So the Lord coming to make judgment and to make war.
No, he could probably tell you what he coming to.
You see, if I say what? The Lord is the most like a man of war. And the sun, they say when you see the sun,
When you see me, you see my father.
can. He has his father one, like of the same mindset. Yeah, of the same.
When I tell you what I say, I am about my father's business. So what your father is a man of war, boy? And you about your father's business. What you going to be about? What? It's the same thing. What?
See, verse 12, it says, eyes were as the flame of fire.
Mm-hmm.
Give you, see it breaking it down. And on his head were many crowns. And he had.
Goes into the kingdom.
They conquered.
That he going and conquer.
God, now we have to go back into being the king of kings.
Yeah, well, no, let me be king of kings. You had to conquer kings.
Well, yeah,
Control
well, watch,
everybody,
yeah.
God.
Same thing.
They say, and he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. They say, and he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood.
God.
They say, and his name was called the Word of Yahweh. You know who the word referring to? It's in the beginning was the Word. And the Word was with power, and the Word was power. So we know who we're talking about. They even tell you about the eyes of blood red. It give you enough hints for you to know what we're talking about.
From the beginning of the Bible to the end of the Bible. Understand?
You see, and the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and
See,
clean.
white also represent purification.
I would say they had robes that were white. You understand? You see, they say that those that kept their robes white and it wasn't defiled with women, which is what the philosophies and different doctrines and so forth.
That's why even like they talk about the woman that come in the food, but it's just the scarlet.
This kind of
And also about the color, purple, go back to what the
Royalty. When you want to go back into we're going to talk about the cabinets and so on and so forth. They say they didn't wear crowns, nor would it just been purple to show well we of royalty. You understand? Like the modern day kings now, the modern day Caesars, they don't wear no Rita tones and these things.
They just show you how simple things like colors and represent certain things. Jake now take colors and say, well, we're blood and crips. Fucking cool.
See verse 15 and say, and out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword. It said that with it he should smite the nations, and that sword it represents what those beams coming from chariots. You understand? It said with it he should smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. It say and
He rule them with what?
a rod of iron.
But that is even going to show that even in the kingdom of the Lord, for the heathens, it's not going to be nice.
That's some aggression.
They're going to be stringent.
Yeah.
They have no what is it? Leniency.
You have
There'll be no
work to do.
leniency.
You have work to do.
We'll have some aggression with that take place.
If it did not work here, if it no, this is all the kingdom, so they don't have to. But the kingdom to come, we have work to do.
Seek no continue. We have no continuity here, but we seek one to come. You see that city that coming, cuz?
And we would be joint heirs of, right? We want to see that.
And the T-Fed, the T-Fed is that, remember the scripture saying Psalms, it said they are not plagued like other men. These men don't know what a day of work is actually like. They might do some studying growing up and you know that. But they never know nothing laborers. They don't know nothing but laborers work. Imagine somebody who body so feeble because they not accustomed to doing no kind of work. Had to go now and remove corpses, dig trenches.
Toad boulders. But not only that, you know, you can't die. You're not even allowed to die on the rock.
Going down to old age.
The most of the guys great. We are even like near death.
You ever watch
You're not allowed to die on the job.
Ten Commandments? You ever watch that one?
Probably what I was going to do. I don't remember.
That I seen in 10 Commandments now. It had an old man who was mud mashing clean over.
Yeah.
And the man was only beating him. And he stopped and he said, "Don't quarrel. We are not animals. We're men." And the man take an axe at it and fell to his chest and his stomach. Say, "This will change your image." You understand? That kind of affliction that you see them was going through, that like nothing compared to what Esau going to be going through.
Because even though you're not even wrong, they're allowed to die.
Not only that, you can't. Remember, it's not normal. Whether they use whips, whether they use a rod like a piece of iron or whatever they use, it's not normal, man. That we beating in. Scriptures say what? They say in a twinkle of an eye, they're going to be changed. So whoever it is going to be beaten, you know
Yeah,
You know, like how you don't see.
yeah, but when they get in that kind of licks, right? He might say, you know what? If I dare, they're going back there. But you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, no.
Because you have the power to call your soul back into your body. Say, oh, no. Until they carry the stone there, you drop it here and there, come carry it. Yeah. They will have no solace in that.
You know, you saying break a leg.
You can break the two, we go fix that.
No, you sort of be high on like I don't want to say the word, but over yourself.
God,
Right? They love to
when
over
things
self.
get too hard.
Yeah, they get too hard. They
You
try to
need
over
yourself,
yourself in
you
the
need
kingdom.
yourself. Yeah.
And they'll be like, now come back.
You understand?
But keep the
You
peace.
ain't seen that come like when as we talk on the topic, that is like when it's Revelation where it say when you shall come back, oh gosh man, that's what full conference when it say, oh that way is thy step.
Yeah.
You understand? Because we go out the power to what we call your soul into your body. That
And
would
also
not have
back to-
a sting.
We wouldn't be sticking down. Saying
Yeah.
that's an health casting like a fire, so we wouldn't be dying.
Right?
You
We
know,
wouldn't be
if
dying
it's
and if you is a servant that you're not allowed to die, you need to take legs.
And the scripture talk about the immortal body. You understand?
Yeah, no more sorrow, no more death, no more nothing.
That is what it said, you shall not cry no more.
God.
You know? All the things going to get taken away.
Us.
Righteousness going to come. And you think about it that Esau going to have the real hardship. Even the other nations, they're going to get a little...
After
After
that
the same,
period,
they're
you
going
know,
to get a little thing.
they will get the allotted portion. Because I mean, we is the fairness of the earth.
Even
Yeah.
during, remember you always had the house ones, and
Yes, we must
God.
have people
No,
to
we
take
always-
care.
he not going to be the house ones, and
No.
he going to be like anything he doing, it must be on the outside. You
And anything,
understand?
you know, they're going to see righteousness through us.
God.
You know?
And they will know that they had nothing to do with it.
Yep.
You understand? All they was doing was just digging holes and cleaning shit. You know, you ever see like worst jobs in the world?
Yeah.
And you see like them sewer workers and them cleaning animal shit. That's all them gonna be doing. Cleaning animal shit. You understand? That is all them gonna be. You didn't want them tending to the flock. Wherever the flock, wherever waste the flock that put
That's
out.
all they want.
They clean that.
Yeah.
They're going to get it worse. Just like how we just get it worse than the worst. Them going to get it worse than the worst.
Off the worst.
Anything that is in the air, here what going on. See that marble? I went on my door. Break that marble for me. And when you break it up real small, like an axe.
Like
Like
a
a pickaxe.
toothbrush. Figure it out. Figure it out. Right? And sit there, figure it out. You only figure it out now. You understand? Well, you persecute me for 18 years, you ain't got nothing for it. Well, you bring paid help from on the other side of the world. This is Trinidad and Tobago history. We're talking about the Americans or Jamaica. We're talking about where we live. You understand? Well, you bring in Belgian laborers from the other side of the world, work them, pay them, and when the other time was done, you give them land. And now today, you understand, even they look down on us. You know what I mean? It's always saying all the other nations look down upon us, but especially them. You understand? And they say, well, but we was slaves too. No, y'all were not. Y'all was hired help. That is what it was.
No.
Hired help.
Some of them could be Jack.
Yes.
Could be.
Yeah, could be, but 98% of them was hired help. You understand? They was hired help.
I forget all that.
That's right. And then you see like even and you see crazy thing about it, they get the stuff, right? And they get the stuff and they take it back from the reason.
No?
They get them land and tell them, this one at time, but they can't get it.
And I was a fellow was talking about the property tax situation with Trinidad and Tobago, right? Now in the stipulation for it, right? If you don't pay, you don't agree. Because I believe the fellow was saying that somebody who does work in a public servant office
It's who
is the one in the
put the
parliament now
stipulation,
already. Yeah. And that was our safeguard. You know what the government of our lovely nation say? We're going to pay the first 4 years for everybody.
So automatically by default.
Which makes all the land of the country what? State land.
No, but the public servant one, right? That was for pension, was for they can receive pension if you have over 25 to over
Well, it
25,000.
had something to do with a certain clause.
Right,
In the
right.
with the property tax.
No, the property
tax bill.
the stipulation was that if it do reach a certain number payment, they can't implement it.
Right.
So that way people are saying people not paid. But the one with the stipulations with the public servant you're talking about,
Right.
I think it makes some scenarios. The public servant one was you seen the other day with the 25,000. If you have 25,000 in your bank account, you can't receive thing.
Oh, well, probably.
It had no the stipulations with that was that is the reason why Embed was forcing people to pay. That if you get a certain number, he could pass it. Well, he could continue to think of that.
Well,
So
either
the
way,
people,
the government paying the first 4 years.
Yeah,
right?
so
therefore you agree and it's going to pass.
yes,
You
therefore
understand?
it doesn't matter. You
All
know,
the land that whoever get, it's still on
the
you.
stipulation one now will come with the pension, where they say over the 25,000, right? Over the 25,000, if you have 25,000 in your bank account, you cannot receive pension, which is an evil act, right?
Can't.
Because you know what, government officials they have millions, so
They don't
technically,
have any bills on it.
tech-
We
they,
pay their
they
bills.
don't they don't pay for nothing.
How can you know what I'm saying? We tax dollars, pay their bills,
So,
they get food allowance,
food allowance,
gas
driver.
allowance, transport allowance.
They can
They
take
have all the bills, is under something called allowance.
And it even show you that high officials like ministers or even lawyers and judges, they don't pay tax.
Can't.
They don't pay taxes.
Can't.
So like tax-free money.
Can't.
You understand? Like tax-free money.
I'm thinking, and I start thinking, I'm positive.
But remember, this is the same.
Yes, get it.
The earth given into the hand of the wicked.
Yeah.
So this is their place to enjoy. They could do that. And they say what they say, what to you that are rich. You have received the consequence.
It's say James 5 about how the rich men in that day coming up there, that money ain't gonna be nothing, no worthless. And they're the Lord that worthless. You can't bribe the Lord.
Gold or silver shall save paid for that. That time of that, nothing else to do. You know?
Right. You finish it? Alright, give me that's one. Let's hear the
See, this is their place to enjoy because they know that time. They receive the consolation here. When that time, when that,
That's why the scripture did say, we have no continuance.
they
We
do.
know that.
They
God,
do, yeah.
this is all, that is why Hollywood vote and elect this one and elect that one. And say, wait now. Times can get worse. Things have to get better one day, man. Because why? This is all the time. This is all the time. We only comment, we don't need to worry. The difference between we and Hollywood is when we on it, they're going in place.
And I think about it, not even they can enjoy it forever because the system that we saw want to implement, it wouldn't even be real comfortable for those in those positions.
God.
Like those men, like you will see that they put it in places to lead men astray. Eminem. In that time when it is, if Esau was to have his whole infrastructure put in place, you feel them men going and still be able to be on those? No, they're going and be like, you know, like common men because Esau don't need you no more. He was just there to provide entertainment and distract people for that point in time. When that time come that Esau had everything that he needs and he don't need entertainment anymore. The best you might get is you might put a cap on your head and you might get to dance. You might get to dance for one of his they might shows on them. Other than that, you have no use no more. Because what you providing? You saw her AI, you her robotics. What you going to do? What purpose you serve?
They go beyond that. They go even beyond that. What you saw going to bring to these people, they're going to see new stuff. He's just showing them a glimpse of the power. They're not showing them the true strength. The blessing is so. You really feel what he's showing all that is what they have? No, they have beyond. China showed them one jet the other day, a new jet. Somebody jetted, right? And they put it out. That was just a glimpse. You really feel Esau don't have stuff beyond? Is Esau?
Yeah, the leader, the free will.
Malachi 4. Start from 100 and then we go on.
Malachi 1:1, it says, the burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord.
Sorry. Like
So, okay, 4, you say 4:1. Black, yeah. Malachi 4 and 1. It says, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven."
So that is what we're talking about. That great and terrible. See, come a day that shall burn like an oven.
Yeah,
See, the
mention
world from
that.
before was overflowed with water. This one, reserve unto what? When something reserved, there are a particular time it's set for. When you call a restaurant and tell them, I want to reserve a seat, when you coming? Who you coming with? And the Lord didn't give you that time, but He tell us it's reserved. Meaning it really and truly have a particular time.
So well, when the time coming close, I'll look for this, look for that. This go start to happen here, so all over the world you go be seeing this. Yeah, famine, plague, pestilences, wars, rumors, I was. And then I go reach, right? Don't worry yourself.
No, well, we here, I was just looking at some things here, right? And I saw a conversation at Jake. Look like a Jake Pop here, a Jake. He put up, how did Noah inform the people who were living in Asia, Europe, America, and Africa about the floods? Now, back in those days, those countries wasn't named that.
Yeah.
Right, but this is the reason why I'm going to understand it to show you how idiotic these people are so. Back in the days, I know it had something called the Pangea, which was what? All the continents was together. Now you can go and look at that through history and you understand the reason why the continents mash up was because of a great flood. It's proven through science, it's proven through historical facts and so on and so on. However it may be, it is proven, right? And I'd say, and then somebody asked him, the world wasn't as populated as it is now, and he preached for almost 120 years. What can you not do in this long number of years? Now, the person ain't wrong. Yes, he did preach for this at that time, but you also remember the earth was already one, and people was already in one place. Then when it split, they had the separation and so forth. Matter of fact, it's separation of what? The land, right? Who populated back after that? Same man he trying to debunk. Right. They say, how did you know all these? Did you read it in the Bible, or the Holy Ghost informed you in a dream? So you see, it's just basically a scoffer. Yeah. And the reason why I brought it out is because it show you that they talk about the flood. The day coming that they're going to burn like a oven. That is what you're supposed to be worrying about.
Yeah. So the fellows who was mentioned that talking about the day going not as oven. How did they preach to people in Africa?
Yeah.
Well,
After the fire reach it.
Yeah, I wonder if you go say that any time after the fire. Or you could be too busy digging a hole somewhere for something I was cleaning animal shit to worry about what went on after the fire, you know?
But that's the way that the men go talk shit about that. But you know what? The primordial soup.
Yeah.
Everything crawled out in the primordial soup or the Big Bang, you know?
Or the Big Bang Theory.
You know,
That makes sense.
They wouldn't argue that.
No, that is so more.
Perfect sense.
That makes perfect sense to them.
Just so bang and everything create. Yeah, that makes more sense.
A random combination of atom just came together and created everything in life.
But you know what's the confounding fact of it? It never ever happened.
Yeah, man.
A second time. Okay. Since the beginning,
I still can't see a half man, half monkey.
no, but what I'm saying is, it never happened again. There was no other Big Bang. Why? How? What is the random event that took place that was this one and why it never happened again? Well, they can't answer that.
No, just the other a cook, I was telling them about how she see that they find some half man, half animal somewhere and is a proven fact and it
Yeah, just what she's saying is I know she's talking about AI, but that is how the foolish will believe everything that they see. You understand? You really feel Esau find a half man, half BC not going to put it in the forefront? That they is the first to find it? You really feel a man that want to prove giants living for years, he wouldn't bring forth that information for people? Why would it be a mystery?
Christopher Columbus come here and see people and still went and say he discovered it.
Yeah. And they believe that.
And see people
They teach it.
I discovered
They teach it in the
primary
school
So
that
small
a man.
people, it's Christopher Columbus is the reason you here. You know? That's what it does teach.
If it was there, they just to show that they were the first,
They would do it.
The only time you see this term Christopher Columbus rediscovered or anything remotely to that effect is in tertiary education.
That's right.
Yeah, after they indoctrinate you
For
for 7 years in
7 years,
primary
yeah.
school and 5, if not 6, in secondary school. So that is a total of 13 years.
You
After
would-
they tell you the same thing for 13 years, they come for 3 or 4 years after they say, nah, that's not really what it meant. What it meant to say was, you know, he rediscovered it. It already had it.
You
Why
wouldn't,
they gonna do that? That
you,
would
didn't,
make
you didn't
sense.
believe if people actually go over the school curriculum, they will see how much idiotic things that's being taught in schools.
Done.
Like none of the subjects teaching historical facts, things be off, you know. But they still teach it because again they have a plan for them,
They're just like the Egyptians. So they teach the victories and not the
losses.
Not the losses.
And especially now, right now, they're trying to change up the whole history from
Yeah.
before. They're trying to say that slavery was good and all that other stuff. They're trying to prove that, you
There
know.
was benefits
Yeah,
from
the benefits black people come up from slavery more beneficial than anything else. You
better
know,
than they went.
yeah, that's what they're trying to do, right? Where that? No,
It's,
wait, hold on. Come back to the Big Bang Theory. What are you missing link? The reason why there's always say about fourth, which is the missing link. The last link from the monkey to a human. But in Esau, let's say black people is the only people that come from monkeys. How does everybody know? There's only and when they're making joke at Jake is the only people that just look like monkeys. Oh, one of the best doctrines is everybody come from monkey. You understand?
This guy used to say that Miles Monroe before he died.
Yeah.
When he used to give his speech, he used to say when he went to school, he had either my teacher and teacher might say you're like a monkey, you cannot learn anything. You understand? Yeah. They used to tell them that they're like monkeys, but they can't learn nothing. That's why they call it the monkey wrench. You understand?
But Jacob, sorry, but Esau is the true monkey. Esau is the true monkey. Go and look up our monkey. Just look and watch Esau. They're the same lips.
So easy, a
Same
caveman
face.
can do it.
Yeah, so easy. Caveman, all cavemen is be how?
Like monkeys.
Like Edomites.
What I mean, like monkeys?
Yeah, like monkeys, but they have a
Yeah, but the original cavemen are Edomites.
yeah, that's what we saying. That's what we saying.
But they operate like monkeys because that is the first creature that probably bounce up in the jungle and they admit it.
Here with long faces.
Yeah.
And the caveman doctrine really come from when they went up and the Caucasus Mountains.
Yeah, son.
But go ahead.
That's why you don't have no black Tarzan either. You understand?
But
You
why?
never see a black Tarzan yet. It's a for behold.
They give you a white man living in the Middle East for salvation though.
Yeah. You understand?
Long
Like, you a
hair.
white man in a piece of cloth swinging through trees, grow up with monkeys and say black people come from monkeys. And we believe the latter. When motherfuckers
Jake's so
believe the
stupid.
two.
Jake's so stupid. I love that doctrine.
Yeah.
That song like the
makes
truth.
sense.
A white man living in the Middle East and all they call upon him for salvation.
Yeah.
That sound like something I should believe in.
With blue eyes.
Blue eyes.
See, your eyes was red as the clear of fire. Blue eyes, yeah. Blue eyes look nicer, so you can look at them.
Yeah, that's more believable. I never seen nobody.
Yeah,
with
long.
eyes
So
before.
is that last city idea? They believe in a surfer. Because surfer, that was surfer
Yeah,
is long
surfers,
here. and
like
you
the
say, yeah.
surfers on them.
That was just they say they believe in a surfer.
Even on HP.
Yeah, they believe in a hippie. Yeah, so go like.
Malachi 4:1 and say, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly
So that
shall
is
be
of our
stubble.
people as well, and also of the heathens.
So you can say all of.
All. One do what?
And all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day shall come, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
And that's just how great that they're gonna be. You understand?
Everything.
Yeah. See the elements and all that. But it says the wicked shall be what is stolen. Right? And that's what we're going into. That day that the man was talking about today, he didn't even go into the aspect of how great it's going to be.
Yeah, we talk about salvation aspect, and you didn't even explain who it was for. Nothing properly break down. Nothing.
He didn't even talk about as I said, he actually even go into the fact where the immortality, he even went to the reason why the Lord saying about me as a man. You know? What is the thing? When he come here as a man the last time, what do you do? This time it's coming back.
Man, give me the murderer, man. Give me the murderer. I'm a cousin and son. And next fella who's the king of hope. You know he now come in the scene. I know you're a little boy talking all that in the temple till you.
Anything more than father,
If I'm a carpenter, I can get like yes, I'm on purpose. But the mother, I must stop mother, son, daughter, son, leave me alone.
Pilot say, nah, but
So you're sure? I'm not making no decision, I'm only true. Yeah, if you take wrong, it'll be on with you. No worries.
we go take it. Yeah, that's he and all was baffled like,
Yeah.
what this man do all
yeah, he was baffled. He was like,
How old is so offended?
Yeah.
What he did so bad?
you see, nah, but I don't wash my hand, boy.
He said, don't worry. You ever hear Akon for the blame on me? Put the blame on me.
And they're so wicked too, Jake, so wicked too. Like, I want to my children. You see, this is show that Jake, right? Even until this day, Jake does make a statement, even though that actually spread, but now they would say that it is unwillingly, right? Unknowing, I should say. Sorry, unknowing. They'll say, oh my mama, oh my kids, I ain't lying, oh my kids, I ain't lying. You know, like even down here we just say, I swear, so my mother, my children that and they do that by the way.
It's the same thing, you know, but different countries will say different, but the same.
Same aspect, and then Jake back then he was like, yeah, but I'm a kid. You heard that, man?
Spirit of witness. That's like the woman said in the past, but wilt thou give me that thou shalt commit then unto me?
Okay.
Like how the old say, wow, you could give me.
You could
The spirit is bear witness. You understand? That show you scripture say what there's no new thing under the sun. Same thing they used to do in the past, same spirit come back today to do the same thing again.
Verse 2 it says, but unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and he shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. And ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet. In the day that I shall do this, saith the Lord of
In the
hosts.
day that the Lord do this, we shall do that. Right? But I should show you, he talk about it that particular day, and he even went to the aspect of the heathens. He meant it, but one thing he said is when he say, not coming for his people. Who is his people? They can't be the people here that we try to know. They can't be them.
You will just call him name now.
You understand?
Once again broken with the army, all of I understand. Broken got potters, can't be them.
Can't be them. The Lord say we will be his battle axe. Right? Who we going to cut down? Who? The heathens. So who are, you know the thing? Who are the heathens? That is where you start to ask them now. Who are the heathens? And when you look up the word heathens, you will get the answer, right? But when you ask them that, they would just tell you somebody that don't believe. That can never be a heathen. Let me correct that statement. Yes, it's a type. But when we say heathens, it's the main type we're talking about. Because the Lord did say if I Israelite and believe, cast him out like a heathen.
Before the council. And if you don't take correction, alright, come to him as one of them.
Understand? And the reason why he called him a heathen because they wouldn't, a heathen is just somebody that wouldn't believe on him nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm not of the bloodline.
Yeah.
I'm not behaving like you're not of the bloodline. Tell me, hey, this is the right thing, and you still not doing it well, right? Well, you want to be with them, be with them.
You're better me hell now.
Yeah. That's why you want to be like that.
That is why it have a strong distinction between being right and being wrong. They have a strong distinction between righteousness and the wicked. They have a strong distinction between the elect and non-elect. They have a strong distinction between the heathens and the Lord's chosen people. They have no in between.
And the Lord don't look at them the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when you're in this kingdom, you get half mark for kind of being right.
Yeah. That is
It's
why.
like, you get, what is it? Consolation.
Consolation. And I'm not going to mention that. That is something.
Yeah, that's good.
The Lord mentioned, he said, run so that one can receive what the prize.
God.
Right? We talking
Run
about
that one may have
in this is the reason why the kids so idiotic today because when they come in third,
When
fourth,
lose our
fifth,
job,
thing, or they're still giving them something.
Thanks for coming out. We
So,
appreciate
so
it.
mediocrity
Come again.
is a form of acceptance in this space. So no mediocrity with the Lord.
Mediocrity is the goal.
Yeah. Even if I come last, I will receive something.
Let me just go.
Now we know, just like how we would be for the truth, that sometimes that hey, we need a correction, sometimes they might think, and so forth. You need it. Same thing with kids. Obviously, a kid, you have to think, and same with people. You obviously have to correct them like part time, but just being idiot, just being foolish. You don't talk about them that are foolish. That's it. The things coming their way. And when they're foolish, usually what is going on here? Instead of speak foolish, act foolish. You know, you don't talk about a foolish man and his talk. You understand? And that judgment for behaving like that. Usually, when a man foolish, the first thing you're gonna do is scoff, scorn. You understand? He come up here, you the excessive laughter. And you say, but you fucking joke.
You know, act to learn.
This is not a joke. come into a time that, you know what, all love going to turn to sorrow. The mirth going to disappear. And that's what, that, you know what, that's going to be a great thing. That's going to be a great thing. Right? For the power, man. Go ahead. That is it?
Verse 4 Rachel. It says, Remember ye the law of Moses, my servant, which I command unto him in Horeb for all Israel, with the statutes and judgments. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet.
Nah, that's it. That's it.
I one thing Jake don't want to remember, laws and statutes.
And that's why they receive the judgment.
What don't want to remember? Remember, we never born with it in we like how it's in the New Covenant. That is one thing Jake don't want to hear. That is one thing we can't care about.
Well, to some of them, we in the New Covenant. To some of them, we in the New Covenant.
We haven't talked about them.
And if we in the New Covenant, well, I don't want to see I don't want to see when we out of it.
And still transgressing.
Yeah. If we're in the New Covenant, yeah. If this is the New Covenant, I don't want to see when we out of it.
It had no peace. The worst murder rate recorded in the history of the country.
But we in the New
Covenant. The days where all the prophets in the past were made by before.
Yeah, this?
Yeah.
This is their New Covenant.
This is the patience. This is where the prophets before so the patience with saints, right?
They come back and they New
I
Covenant.
want them to get
It's a suffering.
John for?
Yeah, that right? Wow. But it is to show you that, hey, at the end of the day, the day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Come.
And so, hey, that was going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakodash. We say, Dominus Apostle and Elders of Great Most and Ruler, teachers of Apostle and Truth. And we say salutations for the Archimus, the push with truth and sincerity, day in and day out, constantly risking their life on a daily basis. We say, Shalom.
Shalom.